Good morning, everyone. I'm going to do a couple example problems from the worksheet called Solutions and Percent Concentration. Okay, so problem number 8 says to describe how you would make 750 grams of a 5% by mass bleach solution. All right, so if we look at what information is given to us here in the problem, we can see that 750 grams is what we want to make. And we want it to be 5% by mass bleach, which means 5% of it is the bleach. The remaining 95% is water. Okay, so what is our percent by mass? And I know it's by mass because it gave me grams here. And it also says a 5% by mass bleach solution. So what is our equation for solving? All right, so percent, and I'm just going to write percent mass divided by percent mass. So because we could have a percent by volume, and instead of putting the mass in grams, I would put volume quantities. All right, so this system works for both mass and for volume. In this case, it is equal to the number of grams of solute divided by the total grams of solution. Okay, so what is my percent? Well, I want a 5% solution. And this percent by mass typically would have times 100 to turn it into a normal ratio into a percent. Okay, so I have a 5% solution. It wants to know how much bleach basically I would need to add to the 700 to make 750 grams of solution. So I have 750 grams of my solution total. And basically I need to figure out this. What's X number of grams of my solute or my bleach? Okay, so in order to do this math, because we had times 100 here, I need to take and divide my 5% by 100. So I am going to divide by 100, basically both sides. And in other words, you could really skip this step if you just say, all right, I need to turn the percent back into a standard notation number. And when we do that, what we're really doing is dividing by 100. So 5% is the standard decimal number, 0.05. Okay, and so that's equal to my X amount over 750. All right, so now I just need to go ahead and cross multiply. 0.05 times 750 is equal to X, and that means X is equal to 37.5 grams. Okay, significant figures here, and again, at this point I'm not terribly worried about significant figures. We want to just make sure that we're getting the process down correctly, but this had only one significant figure because of the 0.05, so technically this would be 40 grams in sig figs. But again, this is 37.5 is a correct answer. All right, let's try another problem. Number 11. Number 11 says, how many grams of glycerin would you need to add to 10 grams of water to make a 10% solution? All right, so again, same equation as what we've used above here. It is a 10, and it's asking again still about mass, so mass over mass is equal to our grams. In this case, we're wanting to know grams of glycerin, it's our solute, over grams of our solution. Well, how much is the grams of our solution? Add to 10 grams of water. Now notice that this is a little different than the problem above. Before it just said to make 750 grams of a solution. So this is 750 grams of a solution. This is 750, it's 10 grams of water. So that means that if this is my X grams of glycerin, I need to add that amount plus my 10 grams of water to get the total quantity. All right, so in this case, again, we need to divide by 100 because this was part of the original equation. So I want to divide by 100. What's the percentage? I have a 10% solution. So 0.10 is 10 divided by 100 equals X over X plus 10. Okay, so I've removed the units and I've removed the chemical names so that we can just focus on the math piece. All right, so same as before, I'm going to cross multiply so that this is 0.10 times X plus 10 equals X. All right, so I'm going to distribute. So 0.10 X plus 0.10 times 10 is going to give me 1, and that is equal to X. All right, so I want to distribute like terms, and since X is the same essentially as 1X, I want to go ahead and subtract. So in this case, this is X or 1X, so minus 0.10X minus 0.10X is going to give us 0.90X, and this is gone, and this is just 1. Okay, so 1 equals, I probably should have put that a little bit lower, 1 equals 0.90X. Okay, so that's really messy. But if 1 equals 0.90X, then, or 0.9X, then we can go ahead and finish solving. So we're going to divide by 0.90 both sides, and that's going to give us an answer that is X equals 1.11. And since X is the quantity of glycerin that we need, this is 1.11. This is going to be in grams. So our final answer is 1.11 grams. Okay, hopefully that helps and makes things just a little bit clearer. And I'll continue to add videos as we go further. Since I've already put in the assignments, you'll notice that I will let you know, I will place the assignment instruction video mixed into the instruction with the handout into the original assignment. Okay, thanks. Have a good day, everybody.